All right, our preseason football tour brings us over to Coal City today, and we're talking with Micah Cuthbert. And Micah, you're going to be a junior this year, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, it's hard to, you've been around so long, it's kind of hard to remember. You're still kind of young. So, what we're kind of dealing with a little bit today, because we're going to touch on a couple topics, but your kicking, which is, has been extraordinary, quite honest. And kind of tell me where the origins of this came from.
It's actually, I played soccer since I was like 7 to 13, so it kind of helped me get there. And then I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on head kicking, actually how I learned.
See, that kind of cracks me up these days, because you're not the first kid to tell me, watch YouTube videos to do stuff. So basically, as far as this goes, you're a lot self-taught, right?
Yes, sir.
So what have you done since you started kicking? I mean, I know you go to some kicking camps and stuff like that. What have you done to kind of get better?
Just keep repetition, just keep going. I mean, practice makes perfect. So if you just keep doing it, you learn more about your kicking and it gets better.
Where have you been so far? I know I saw you were at Virginia Tech, and you've been telling me you've been up to Bridgeport a few times. Tell me where all you've been.
I went to 3 camps. I went to Virginia Tech, App State, and then a Pikeville one out of Kentucky.
Okay. Who has been kind of helping you in Bridgeport? Do you have like a kicking coach?
His name is like Coach McCollum.
Okay.
He's out of like Robert Sheberg, Bridgeport area.
Okay.
Teach me how to kick a little bit.
What do you think? I mean, I know, anybody's played golf or any kind of these sports like this. You kind of laugh when you think about your beginnings as to where you are now. But what's kind of been the difference, from where you started to where you are now?
Well, my consistency. Like when I started, like there's somewhere going near the play clock or in a sand pit, so it's just getting like almost in a dead straight line every time.
Right. You kind of attribute that just to work, What when you're standing back there and you're getting ready to take off towards the ball to kick it, what are you what's your thought pattern?
Right now it's where at extra point I can make them easily. It's like 50, so it's just think of it as an extra point. It's like in a batting cage, like in a game you're thinking L screen.
Okay.
It's the same concept.
Now, just watching you here today, I mean, you were making 40-plus yard field goals. I won't say easy, but pretty routine.
Yeah.
What's kind of your longest kick so far?
My longest ever has been 50 on sticks. In a game, it was 37.
Okay, so that's really good. I mean, talk about that dynamic kind of being, I know a lot of times in football you think about scoring touchdowns, and the kicking game is important, and I think it may be a little more important in West Virginia football because there's not quite as many doing it. Kind of talk about that dynamic of being a scorer for the team.
It changes the game sometimes. Like at Hoover, my punts, we flip the field for our defense, and then we get in scoring position. You don't have to go for it like 4th and 12. You can kick the field goal and get 3 points.
Tell me a little bit about punting. I mean, did that all kind of start together at the same time?
A little bit. Like Mark helped me, and then like my freshman year I didn't punt, Silas did. So then sophomore year I came out and I tried it a little bit, tried some rugby and regular, and it just had to tinker with it.
Do you like punting?
Not as much as kicking. It's more challenging.
Exactly. There's a few more dynamics there, isn't there? So, what's kind of your goals this year as far as kicking goes? I mean, I know more consistency is probably one of them.
Like a longer make, because I'm like 1 yard away from like the school record. School record's 38, and I made it 37. So we're going to try and beat that this year.
All right, that sounds good. You also very good baseball player. I know your whole family's been very good baseball players. Is it a little odd that you've kind of turned into maybe, more of a kicker than a baseball player?
A little bit. Like, I don't think Dad ever expected me when I was like 5 to go become a kicker when I was older.
Right,
so a little
exactly.
bit.
Yeah. Do you think that's something that maybe you'll do at the next level?
Yeah, hopefully kick.
Yeah. Anybody, I know it's kind of young in your high school career. Has anybody kind of made contact with you or anything like that?
Pikeville, they invited me to that camp I went to. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Anybody in mind that you'd like to go to?
Not really.
Okay.
Just somewhere I can go.
Somewhere you can go. All right. And another interesting dynamic of this season, you played Junior Legion this year, and you guys have just won the state tournament. I think first time since 2007 you've even had a team, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So kind of tell me about that experience.
It was real fun getting to play with the kids who hated playing against like the Sam and all them shady kids. I never got to play with them. So it was more fun to play with them than being on the opposite side.
One thing I really found interesting, is like what you mentioned. I mean, you're from Independence, and there's Shady kids, or Pikeview kids. I mean, you guys have banged heads in high school for quite a while. But talk about that dynamic of chemistry, how you guys kind of molded together.
It worked out really well. I didn't really expect that at first, but like we all were not like big egos, so it just worked out. We helped each other at certain points, and we kind of came together at the end.
Now, as far as this year goes, I know last year you played a little wide receiver, and is that you can play that again this year?
Yeah, hopefully
Okay.
play a little bit more slot.
Okay, so you're going to be active on probably both. You going to play defense?
I think so. I
Okay,
don't really know yet.
so maybe both sides of the ball. Okay. Tell me a little bit about what your feelings for the season this year, because a lot of expectations on this team this year. I mean, a lot of people are talking state championship again. I know you can't get ahead of yourself; it's one game at a time. But kind of talk about this team a little bit.
It's going to be fun, but I think it's going to be a little more tough because you can't really talk about the Ohio teams right now. But it's going to be fun going to another state and playing football.
What about those long road trips? How hard are those?
Some of them are tough, on the buses. It's long trips.
Exactly. All right. It's Micah Cuthbert, Independence High School. Will be a junior and very multi-talented.